Hello, dear IELTS learners. This is the third lesson of our writing section lessons. So we have finished introduction, overview. So today let's focus on body part 1. So how to write body part 1 in writing task 1. So here we have introduction and overview. So to write the body part 1, we have to first group the information, right? What does that mean? We have to take a look at this graph very carefully and group information into two, so that in body part 1 we'll write about first group, and in body part 2 we'll write about second group. So how can I group? Here in our graph we can see that these orange and blue, they're almost the same, or they're similar to each other, and this green line, it's much more different. Its activity is much more different if you look at this graph. So, and we also wrote this in our overview, as you can see. So we can just group, like we can write about the gray line first. It's Myanmar in the first paragraph, and in body part 2 we can write about Colombia and Japan, because they are similar to each other. Okay, so let's get started. How to write? It's so simple. You just have to summarize information. You don't have to write every detail, every number. You have to summarize the information as it says in the task by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. So this is our task. Now we can start writing. So let's start with the year 1999. So I can start in the beginning of the period, or of the provided period. In the beginning of the provided period, what happened? Myanmar made, or let's write earned, or let's write, so it was 0, right? As you can see. So I can just write Myanmar had no income including exports. Including exports. However, the figure, how to write, skyrocketed to 800 millions of dollars in, or let's write, okay, in what year? In 2000. Okay, let's write in 2000. What's next? This growth was followed by let's write, this growth continued Yeah, let's write this growth did not stop, and the income from clothing experts, let's write, or the avenue. Avenue means money that was earned. The avenue reached almost 950 millions of dollars after a year. Just after a year. Suddenly, this number dropped to slightly higher than 300 millions of dollars. Or let's just write, so I don't have to write about every year, so I don't want to waste my time and also words. I can just write this number began to plunge. Plunge means to drop. And by the end of okay, let's just write and hit. Did I write hit? I didn't write hit, right? So because if you write one word, then you shouldn't repeat it, you should use synonyms. So I didn't use hit, so I can use it now. And hit around 430 millions. In what year? In 2003. That's all. So that's it. This can be my body part 1. So you can also write some more words or more ideas if you want, but this is how it looks on my mind. As you see, I didn't just write about every year and every number in that year. That would be very boring. I just tried to describe this graph as I am telling some story, you see. So I just used the words, not words, the numbers where it was really necessary. And I also tried to change, to paraphrase some words. For example, I didn't just write in 2001, I wrote after a year. So this would, how to say, this would be a very good trick to score a higher band. So that's it. When you are going to write the body part, you just have to group the information first and start writing about your first group. So that's it. And it's also really good to use synonyms. It's not just good, it's very important. And also linking words, like however, suddenly, and so on. The more you use linking words, the better your essay will be. But also they should also be meaningful. So that's it. Thank you for attending this lesson.